Dr. Tiffany Moon is discrediting something that Erika Jayne said on the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and she knows what she's talking about because it's her field of expertise. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So we have another day and more Erika Jayne Girardi stories. As you know, she told us Cliff's story multiple times, and then even on the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, she recalls the story after saying allegedly. But in all fairness, as everything started to transpire, and even now, she had to get a lot of legal advice, and probably her attorneys advised her at this point. We have to remember when this is being filmed that you need to start using the word allegedly. She's protecting herself as she should and taking the advice of her attorneys. But here's the thing. In this episode, we see her have a conversation with the ladies. Dorit's asking questions. The whole Cliff story comes up again because Sutton calls her a liar. She didn't call her a liar, but she said she lied to us. So if you lied, we're all liars. Well, some more than others. Some more than others. So with that being said, in this moment, Erika Jayne says, well, he was supposed to have surgery on his ankle after this car accident, but I told him not to have it. I told them not to do it because he had traumatic brain injury, TBI. And because he has traumatic brain injury, you can't go under anesthesia. Well, you may recall on The Real Housewives of Dallas, Dr. Tiffany Moon, not only was she a brilliant housewife and, she has that rich husband and she's super smart, she's also, her expertise is anesthesiology. She's an anesthesiologist. So she decided to answer the question because all of you have been asking her. I literally forgot. That should have been the first place that I went. Dr. Tiffany Moon, is this true? Well, in this video, Dr. Tiffany Moon debunks and discredits what Erika Jayne had to say.
Okay, I got a lot of questions this week about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because apparently Erika was on there saying that she had refused surgery for Tom after his car accident because he had a TBI, and you shouldn't be put under general anesthesia if you have a TBI. I'm going to go ahead and say that that's not the truth because I work at a level 1 trauma hospital where we take care of patients with TBI all the time who then need surgical intervention for some other problem that they have. And although this does complicate the anesthetic management for these patients, having a TBI in and of itself, if the patient is stable, does not preclude you from undergoing anesthesia. So Erika, I don't know where you got that medical advice from, but next time feel free to call me if you need a second opinion.
So here's the thing. I'm a straight shooter, but I'm also fair, and I can see both sides of things. As Dr. Tiffany Moon said in the video, next time if you need a second opinion, it doesn't mean that another doctor or family members or a friend, there are a lot of you out there pretend that you're experts at something and you don't have the degree or the experience. But also I'm sure there are other doctors who will say, well, as you saw in what Dr. Tiffany Moon said, there are issues with someone that might have a traumatic brain injury, but it wouldn't stop them from putting you under anesthesia. So I look, I'm always trying to find grace for everyone, even those that don't deserve it. But here's the thing. I'm so glad that Dr. Tiffany Moon checked in and told us, because we would have just I literally was just taking her at her word, even though we don't really believe anything that she says. I'm so glad that Dr. Tiffany Moon, who not only commented under her picture where she was pretty much naked and was like, girl, if you need clothes. Dr. Tiffany Moon would be great on any housewife show. She gives us everything that we need. She's funny. She's married to money, but she has her own money. She lives a fabulous lifestyle. She lives in a beautiful home. We will miss her on Dallas, but people are saying that maybe they'll put her on Married to Medicine Dallas. I wouldn't mind that because at least we'll be able to see that side of her, on the show. I think it was up in Adam's interview that she did. She says that she didn't she wishes that she was able to show that side of herself more on the show. They really didn't get to see that. So a lot of people didn't understand a lot of the things that she did on the show. She wasn't able to explain, because I have to get up early in the morning and work. But I'm so glad she weighed in on this, because I literally was just like, well, that makes sense. And that's why I'm going to give Erika just a little grace, because I think there are a lot of myths, especially when we're not experts in this field, that, oh yeah, it sounds about right. You have TBI, so you can't go under anesthesia. Every time I try to do this, I do a video and I try to make sense of something that Erika says, I debunk myself. I'm like, did a doctor tell you that, Erika? Did an actual anesthesiologist, did an MD tell you that? And if you are an MD, in the comments, let us know, because I can see every doctor is not going to agree on procedures. Not everyone. I'm sure there is a doctor out there that will say, and I'm sure Erika Jayne will retweet them, that will say, well, it is risky. Even though Dr. Tiffany Moon does say in her video, it might complicate things a little bit, but it hasn't stopped them. That hasn't stopped them from putting someone under anesthesia. Guys, here's another situation where Erika Jayne Girardi is being debunked in what she's saying. And she says, one thing I'm not a liar. But we've caught you in, okay, we won't call them lies, mistruths, or incorrect information, or just wrong information. Guys, let's continue the conversation in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. As always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.